everyone. So it's been a while since I've done a YouTube video. It's been like 5 years since my last upload, and I'm so excited to get back into it and I don't know, just have fun. Hi, my name's Nicole, and I've been busy working freelance for the film industry for the past 7 years. That's why you haven't seen me. I've been working on my craft as a cinematographer, director, and also as a first assistant camera. So, for this first video, I wanted to talk about 7 things I learned as a freelance filmmaker in LA. Because, dang, I've been here for 7 years. I would never have thought. Like, young Nicole wouldn't have even dreamed of being in LA and, you know, being in film. So, here we go. One of the first things I learned while being in LA was finding a community. I cannot stress enough how important this is, especially in the film industry. It's all about finding those people that you can creatively grow with and help each other out on each other's projects. My friends Nick and Juan, who are now my business partners at Howling Gale Entertainment, are friends that I met on a film set. Another collaborator that I, funnily enough, met online is a director named Hayes, who I shot a film called Where It Happened. And from that short film set, I met a bunch of people like Shannon, who I work with a lot. We've shot a bunch of documentaries together. Yeah, you just need to find those people that aligns with what you want to do, and you can help each other grow as artists. Second thing I had to learn was you're gonna get a lot of no's, and this is a real hard hitter for me, especially when I first graduated off of film school and I finished my thesis short film called You, and I started submitting it to festivals. And man, when I got that first rejection from a film festival, that one was a real hard hitter. It hurt me so much that I was like, I started questioning, oh, why did I get into this? Am I even a worthy artist or a worthy filmmaker? And, I was just feeling bad for myself. But don't let that one no get you down, because sometimes a no doesn't mean that your film wasn't good. It just means that, this festival might have been looking for a different thing, or it's not the audience that you're trying to hit. Because that same short film that I was talking about called You, I uploaded it to YouTube after maybe 2 years of sending it around the film festival circuit. And surprisingly enough, it actually got a couple of 100,000s of views, and a lot of people really enjoyed it. It was so heartwarming reading the comments and everybody saying how they related to the character. So that was a big lesson that you're gonna get a lot of no's, but don't let them stop you from trying to achieve your dreams. Third one is, it's okay to make mistakes. I know, like, that first mistake on a job that you do, you're really gonna blame yourself for it. But you know what? Move on and learn from it. You can learn from that mistake, or you can learn to choose, a better gig next time, or make sure you ask the right questions, or not, better prepare for that job that you're trying to do. Fourth one is knowing your boundaries. You better know what kind of work you're willing to get paid for or work for free, because this industry is ruthless and you're going to get taken advantage on. I'm sorry, but that has happened to me, and you really feel bad afterwards, especially if you're a beginner trying to get in the industry. I don't think there's anything wrong with taking free gigs, because we all go through it. At least I did. And if you're trying to get experience and just get your foot in the door, doing free jobs is the way to do it sometimes. But one thing to learn is knowing when to stop taking those free gigs and setting your boundary, or actually knowing your self-worth of like, oh, actually I I'm pretty good at this job and I think I really need to get paid for it. So, yeah, know your boundary. Fifth one is the film industry is very unstable. So save money for rainy days or months, because I work freelance. I don't work for one company, and it's very difficult to get stability in this industry, especially in the first few years that you start. In the past 7 years that I've been here, there were so many things that actually affected that work. We went through a whole pandemic. We went through like almost 3 or 4 strikes over the past 7 years. Yeah, when you get that big chunk of money, save, save, save. You don't always need that new equipment. I know I fall for that sometimes. So, save as much as possible. Number 6 is always make sure that you sign a contract. I say this to my friends who are just entering the industry all the time, because it sucks when a client doesn't pay you. I've actually been in that position, and you know, when you get on a job, make sure that you have a crew deal memo or some kind of contract or binding, making sure that they pay you at the end of the shoot. And the last but not the least is to be persistent. This is a tough industry to break into, especially if you don't have any connections. Being persistent is one thing that kept me going, especially coming from a third world country and not having any connections to the film industry here and back home. You either gotta love and fight for this, because there's gonna be tough moments wherein you're gonna start questioning yourself and why you're even in this industry to begin with. But when you get those projects that align with your creative goals, man, it's just so worth it. And you know what? I'm gonna go back to my first advice, because this will definitely help you on being persistent, is to find your people. Yeah, thanks again for watching this video. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you like this kind of content. It's been so fun. It's so funny being in front of the camera right now, because I've been working behind the camera for the past 7 years. So let me know if you guys like watching these kind of videos.